In a valley cradled by rolling hills and a winding river, there was a village where time seemed to slow down. At its heart lay an old stone well, the Well of Echoes, believed to hold the secrets of the past. Two best friends, Elara and Lyra, spent their days near this well. Elara was known for her boundless energy and fiery spirit, her red hair blazing like a sunset. Lyra was her opposite, calm, thoughtful, with eyes as deep and serene as the river itself. They were inseparable, a perfect balance of fire and water. Their bond was symbolized by a beautiful locket Elara's grandmother had given them, split into two halves. One half, shaped like the sun, was worn by Elara, and the other, a crescent moon, by Lyra. The locket was made of sunstone, a magical crystal that glowed faintly when they were close. Every evening, as dusk painted the sky in shades of purple and orange, they would share stories and secrets by the well. But the well had a peculiar reputation. Villagers whispered of strange, echoing voices that emerged from its depths after sundown, luring people with promises of their greatest desires. "Come closer, your heart's desire is here." The voices would murmur, soft as a breeze but sharp with temptation. Everyone in the village knew the rule: never approach the well after dark. Their parents had warned them countless times about the well's treacherous whispers. One evening, a traveling merchant passed through the village, showcasing rare, glittering trinkets. He told a tale of a magical herb that could grant eternal youth, a herb that grew only at the bottom of the Well of Echoes. He claimed the whispers were a sign, not of danger, but of the herb's power. Lyra, who had been feeling unwell for some time, listened with a deep, longing gaze. Her grandmother had been growing weaker, and she secretly wished for something, anything, that could restore her health. Elara, ever the protector, told her not to believe the merchant's tales. But the idea had taken root in Lyra's mind. The next night, as the moon cast long shadows, the whispers from the well seemed to grow louder, more insistent. Lyra, unable to resist, crept out of her house, the moon locket feeling heavy around her neck. She stood at the edge of the well, peering into the dark, and heard a whisper that spoke directly to her heart: "The herb for your grandmother is here. Just a little step closer." Hypnotized, Lyra took a step forward. Suddenly, the ground beneath her crumbled. She slipped, her cries swallowed by the well's cold embrace. The moon locket half fell from her neck and clattered to the ground. Elara, woken by a strange unease and the fading glow of her sun locket, ran to the well. She saw Lyra's locket and a chilling fear seized her. She screamed for help, and the villagers quickly formed a human chain, pulling Lyra out. Lyra was safe, but she wasn't the same. The moment she was pulled from the well, the sparkle in her eyes had vanished. Her face was pale, her laughter was gone, and she began to lose her memory. She couldn't remember the village, her family, or even Elara. The bond they shared seemed to have been erased. Elara's sun locket, once warm and bright, now felt cold and lifeless. The village healer explained with a heavy heart, "The well takes a memory for every desire it grants." Lyra's heart yearned for her grandmother's health, and the well claimed the most precious thing it could in return, her memories of all who love her. Elara's heart ached. She looked at her best friend, who now saw her as a stranger. Refusing to accept this fate, Elara made a vow. "I will get her memories back, no matter the cost." She decided she would face the well's whispers herself. The next evening, she returned to the Well of Echoes, carrying her half of the Sunstone Locket. As night fell, the whispers began again, this time calling her name. The well's voice was sweet, offering her a chance to see her future, to gain knowledge beyond her wildest dreams. "Tell me your desire, and your future will be revealed." But Elara stood her ground. She closed her eyes and focused on the warmth of her locket. She thought of all the memories she shared with Lyra, their laughter, their secrets, and their unbreakable bond. The whispers grew angry, turning into a chilling roar. The well's water began to bubble, and a thick, dark mist rose, swirling around Elara. The mist held visions of all her deepest fears, visions of being alone, of losing everything she held dear. But Elara held fast, her sunstone locket growing brighter with every memory she recalled. She screamed, "I don't want your desires or your visions. I just want my friend back." The well, stunned by her refusal, recoiled. The mist dissipated, and the whispers died down. From the depths of the well, the moon locket half rose, glowing with a soft, gentle light, and floated into Elara's hand. She quickly took it home. The moment she joined the two halves of the locket together, a miracle happened. A wave of warm light washed over Lyra. Her eyes fluttered open, and a spark of recognition returned. She saw Elara and smiled, her memory flooding back. "Elara," she whispered, her voice filled with a familiar warmth. From that day on, the well's whispers were no longer heard. It seemed Elara's love and courage had not only saved her friend but had also purified the well. The Sunstone Locket, now whole again, shone brighter than ever, a beacon of their enduring friendship.